Hello, 2026 IR-4 Industry Technology Session. This is Craig Kleppe with BASF Agricultural Solutions. I'm here today to provide an update on IR-4 projects that involve BASF products. In keeping with tradition, I always want to give IR-4 credit where credit is due. PCRs that EPA have approved in 2025 for afidapyropin, tolerances were established, and use of Ventigra insecticide on greenhouse lettuce was approved in July. BASF will aim to release a marketing label for this crop use later in 2026. For PCRs that IR-4 had completed its work, submitted a data package and tolerance petitions to EPA, and the agency is currently still under review for these projects. First, dimethenamide P for use of Outlook on pomegranate. The EPA My Pest app indicates that a due date is in November of 2025. We expect EPA to complete this action sometime during the course of 2026. Saflufenicil for the use of Sharpen herbicide on field pennycress. The EPA My Pest app indicates a due date of December 2026. And for mefentrifluconazole, recently submitted in December 2025 for use of Sevia fungicide on hops. The EPA My Pest app has not yet determined a due date, but expect approval of this package sometime in the calendar year of 2027. For PCRs that are currently researchable, where IR-4 is still conducting their work, for insecticides, cyflumethafen, use of Nialta miticide on caneberry. This project is in the final reporting stage, and an EPA submission of a tolerance petition is expected second quarter 2027, pending the availability of the required honeybee data for cyflumethafen. For afidapyropin, a number of studies are concluding. Use on safflower, lemon, and grapefruit. These residue reports are in the final reporting stage, and a tolerance petition is aimed to be submitted in second quarter 2026. New crop use projects recently approved at last fall's Food Use Workshop include blueberry, avocado, and hops. Residue and efficacy crop safety studies are beginning in 2026. For fungicide PCRs that are currently researchable, dimethomorph plus amitroctidin, use of Orvego fungicide on various greenhouse vegetables, lettuce, cucumber, pepper, and tomato, and use of Zampro fungicide in field fresh and dried basil. Residue reports are in the final reporting stage, tolerance petition being drafted, expected EPA submission yet first quarter 2026. For mefentrifluconazole, use of Sevia fungicide on broccoli and cabbage. Residue trials are continuing in 2026 for these crops of crop group 516. And the use of Avelio fungicide on greenhouse lettuce. Residue trials for this project are also continuing in 2026. For herbicide PCRs that are researchable, glufosinate, the new crop bundle on sweet potato, fuzzy kiwi, safflower, dragon fruit, coffee, sesame, strawberry, and peanut, all are in the final reporting stage with the EPA submission target of second quarter 2026. For glufosinate on caneberry, residue trials are continuing in this project in 2026. For the active ingredient glufosinate P, Liberty Ultra herbicide use on sugarcane, residue trials are continuing in 2026. And two new projects for Liberty Ultra, BASF supports these as researchable on peanut and sesame. Other herbicide PCRs that are currently in researchable stage, active ingredient topramazone, new projects here that were approved and prioritized at last fall's food use workshop: use of Armazon herbicide on safflower and dry field pea. Residue trials for these two projects are starting in 2026. That concludes my presentation today. I'll be happy to field any questions. Please contact me at either my email address or my phone number. Thank you.